Hey everyone, this is Terence Roda, and I'm bringing you some DJ news tidbits, including the one where I want to explain to you something that Pioneer fixed for their DJM Rack App. It's an everlasting bug on this DJM Rack App of theirs that they fixed, and this app is just awesome. It's an awesome DJ recording app. I'll tell you more about that right now. So the DJM Rack app is what I call the best recording app, and that is actually made by Pioneer. The only downside of this app is the fact that it only works on the DJM 900 Nexus 2 mixer, the DJM 450 mixer, the DJM 750 Mark II, and as well as the 201. The beauty of this recording app is the fact that if you have one of these devices that I've just mentioned, all you need is your phone, your iPhone, your iOS phone, and a lightning cable, and that plugs in directly to your compatible Pioneer mixer. Once you are in this ecosystem, really that's all you need, and it's got so much functionality. But let me tell you the story behind this. So since iOS 13 was released, I've noticed, and this is my daily driver, this Nexus 2, the app just didn't work. What happens is you plug in the app in to the mixer, you start recording, and a minute or two, say 3-4 minutes at best, then the app just cuts out from the mixer, that just disconnects. And I've tested this with 4 different phones of 4 different accounts. So Pioneer fixed that now recently, and on the app notification they say, yeah, they fixed a problem where the app disconnects from the mixer sometimes. I say no, it's not sometimes, it's all the time. And it happened since iOS 13 was released, and it only happens with the Pioneer Nexus 2 mixer, from what I've noticed. I've seen Mojax Mojax from DJ City mentioning that he never experienced that bug, and I'm not saying he's lying, I'm believing him, but he was using the DJM 450. So, and I was using the Nexus 2. In my experience, it happened all the time as soon as Apple's iOS 13 was released. So I went up to the forums last year already agonizing about this problem, because this app is really great. Right? It's really that great. And in the forums, they actually Pioneer mentioned, yeah, it is all Apple's fault. Something I totally disagree with, because Apple releases their iOS beta to developers 6 months ahead of release. So Pioneer had 6 months to fix whatever issue there was between their system and Apple's iOS. They didn't manage to do that. So I'm not sure why they're blaming Apple for it. However, the good news is, on the 26th of March, as we were all battling against lockdowns and COVID issues, we're still battling against COVID issues, but at the height of the COVID flare-ups, when most of the countries were under lockdown, Pioneer silently released update number 2.07, and it's a driver that you install on your Nexus 2 mixer, and with that driver came the fix, so that the Nexus 2 mixer can talk to the app and not have that disconnect issue. So just to give you a very quick and light overview of the DJM Rack app, you got your little levels here. You can set the level of your actual recording input. There's your record play button. It's as simple as hitting record. You record your file, you go on and on and on. Once music is playing, it will show you the little WAV file here. You stop. It will give you your WAV file. You can adjust the start and end time of your mix. So if you got a little bit of silence at the start or at the end, you can just clip it off there. You can alter the sound properties. I usually don't do that. I use my DAW for that, like Logic Pro, or you can use Ableton Live, your DAW of your choice. you do that there, but primarily you would just record it on here and clip the ends off. Your files will be right here. You can save it in AAC, WAV, or any. There's lots of file types you can save it on. And then once you're done, you simply tap on it and you just say upload here, and you can upload it to Mixcloud, SoundCloud, Dropbox, or you can even click other. Then what it will do is it will show you all your cloud, your sharing features that's here. So which means you can just save it to iCloud, quick, right? And even better, you could just hit let me just go to other again. You could even just hit the airdrop button and just airdrop it to your Mac or another iPhone if you want to. So this app is super cool. And here's something even more super cool. You can hit the live button here. These are the services you can route your sound to. So when you do a YouTube live stream or Facebook live stream or Instagram live stream, you basically just go to one of these apps and click on live as usual, just like you would normally do. All it does is this app will run in the background, and whatever comes through this app, which is whatever comes through your DJM mixer, one of those four devices that I talked about earlier, they're Pioneer compatible mixers. Whatever's coming through there will go directly to your live stream application. So it's just live streaming and recording made super easy. You do not get a app that's more simple than this. Yes, there are other services that use apps just like this with the same functions, but where else are you gonna get a app where you just need the cable and just plug it directly into the mixer? As limited as this app is to certain Pioneer mixers, I still rate this app as the #1 ease of use DJ recording app. And the other thing I love about this app is it records a digital signal, so there will be no hiss or anything like that coupled to your recording. So our next DJ news article revolve around some confusion that has been around since Denon announced the release of the 6000 series, so the SC6000 and 6000M. They've announced that to come. One little bit of that I want to mention is that at the moment it looks like the actual arrival time for those units will be October this year, 2020, as opposed to 1 or 2 months later that they alert to beginning of the year, which is like 6 months ago. So at the moment it definitely looks like October 2020. I've got my unit reserved. I can't wait to get it in my hands, unbox it, and give you a review of it. So the confusion I was talking about earlier is basically around what is happening then to the 5000s, the SC5000s. What's happening to that? Most reviewers are saying the 5000s are continuing, and that is true. What they are not talking about though, I actually only saw Jamie from Crossfader mentioning this, is that the M, which is this baby right here, the one with the turntable, the 5000 M's are actually going to be discontinued, guys. So all of you guys in the forums, I've seen in a lot of forums, people asking what's happening to the M, because we're not really hearing anything about it. Guys, I'm confirming to you now, the M's are actually discontinued. So yeah, if you want a M turntable and you don't want to pay the higher purchase amount of the 6000 M, you better get down to your local DJ store and see if you can still get hold of these babies, because once they're out of stock, they are out of stock. They're already out of stock in New Zealand. This is actually the last pair that I bought in New Zealand. After that, there was only one single unit left, and I saw that single unit go out on Sunday, so there's nothing even left in New Zealand. So if you are lucky enough to still have these M's in your country and you are dying to have one of them at a very good price, head on down to your DJ store right now. And lastly, staying with Denon, InMusic, who is the parent company of Denon, they are setting up shop right here in New Zealand. Why do I know this? This is not a rumor, this is fact. Why do I know this? Because it's all over our job search websites. They are advertising for tester roles, they are advertising for developer roles. I actually applied for one of those roles, didn't get it. So I guess your first question would be, why are they setting up their software development house in a small country like New Zealand, which consists of two small islands? I can only speculate that they are up to big things in their DJ software. I know that they want to put focus. They actually did say that they want to focus on improving their engine software, which many say is their weak link in their whole chain of SE5000s and SE6000s. So they are really trying to evolve and develop the software. And New Zealand has a whole lot of DJ software development experience and talent right here in the job market pool right here in New Zealand. And I can only speculate that's why they're here. Like it or not, even Serato is here. The software development actually happens here. Serato's headquarters are here in Auckland, New Zealand. This is where the DJ software development talent pool is at. And that's all for today, folks. Just thought I'd keep you abreast of a few things that's happening in the DJ world. For all things DJ related, subscribe and like this channel, man. Hit that bell button and stay informed.